This is one of those moments where I would like to actually get on and on the camera to speak to y'all and for us to remind ourselves as why are we here and what are we here for. See, first of all, I would like to get this message out. Don't resist in giving in to the spirit realm and to your own world. Don't resist into giving into your spirituality, because I don't really know why are we still not we why are people still trying to give in to the egos and resistance and everything. First of all, I would like to also answer the questions where the reason why we here. First of all, we understand that we are spirits first and foremost. And if you haven't really got that, I suggest that you actually get that now. First and foremost, before anything, you are a spirit. You are shapeless and you are formless. You are a spirit. Doesn't go anywhere beyond that. That's already infinite. You are a space. So stop degrading yourself into thinking that you are human. You are not human. Really, you are not human. You are not human at all. So beyond everything, like what I'm realizing is that I really like don't care much about, like, I just want to give in to my spirit, right? My own spirit, and actually continue this journey, affirming myself even more, to actually say that this is the world, that this is the journey that I want to go to. You see this whole thing of you see this whole reality. This whole reality isn't that special. We are just here on earth that just to take care of responsibility, learn stability, learn how to nurture, learn about growth. It doesn't really go further beyond that. It doesn't really go further beyond that. It just ends there. Anything else just reminds us of why we don't want to be here. Otherwise, we wouldn't be complaining on the reason why we're here. We wouldn't be complaining on why we waking up or some shit, because we actually fucked up. We are falling. We fallen. You know what I'm saying? Like, so this world isn't really that special, man. Like, this world we are in, isn't special. There's nothing really special about it. There's nothing special about it. So what's the point, like, of like, as there's like, really, bruh, like, there's nothing really special about like giving in to narcissism and resistance, ego, just because you don't actually see the fruition of what you're bringing into this world in terms of magic, on what you want to manifest in terms of your own desires. You see, when these things that we are given up into, saying that, okay, nah, I want this, I want that, they seem to our own imaginations to be so much of a heaven. But it always comes, and a question always comes next, after you get it. What's next? Exactly, like, what's next? So we never really get enough. That means, like, this shit is like, it's limit. There's a limit into this world that I'm actually stepping in, this whole shit. So stop giving in, stop resisting into like your own spirit when it's actually gonna listen. Everybody has an intuition, but some actually choose to ignore it. And everyone has a spirit, but some actually don't want to follow through their spirit. And trust me, if you actually listen to your spirit and actually really tap into your own like the messages of what actually God, the spirit realm, the shapeless and formless, what actually it gives you, be sure to actually follow through, because there's a lot of knowledge, lot of things that you already know that you probably just forgot. You need, like, whatever that you're learning, you're not really learning out here, you're just remembering, and all these words are not just for, like, just to pretty up and some shit, just for likes and shit. That shit is like, this is something serious, to be quite honest, so, like, just to whom it may concern, just stop actually giving in to, like, egotism and, like, and not wanting to actually ascend yourself, because this like, let me tell you, this reality isn't shit. There's physical shape and form, and there's conscious lights and light forms and languages and terms that you holding on to. That shit is worthless. That shit doesn't do anything to your spirit. That shit doesn't do anything into your growth and where you're actually going. It doesn't do anything whatsoever. So I don't know why we even, like, giving, like what's so important about caring too much about insecurities, and caring too much about who likes you or not, caring too much about, like, shit that doesn't actually do nothing, for you. It's just pointless, just because you always want to fulfill that spot of you wanting to feel like you're somebody, when you can actually jump into that space and just be yourself without giving two fucks about what is actually happening and all that bullcrap, what is happening, you know what I'm saying? Like, the giving it, like, insecurities, that shit is worthless, bro. Like, that shit is not really doing anything, so cut all that bullcrap. Also, cut all that bullcrap. There's nothing really special about giving in to your own insecurities instead of just transmuting them, and then you go to the next level and just focus on things that actually matter the most. Really, like, really. So I don't really know what's the deal of, like, us actually, like, combating each other and competing and all that kind of shit, whereas you just, like, listen to the true message of what actually helps you and then give in to that. Right now, I just want to contribute to all the real stars who are actually pushing knowledge, and and just be part of that, like, just be part and actually, surrender into, like, real truth in something that actually expands and grow, like, and grow and evolve spiritually. I want to go to the fourth dimension. I want to go to elsewhere, man. Like, this shit is not really, like, this shit is not, this world we in is weak. I don't see nothing different, and another thing, man, like, don't be waiting on nobody if you're already on the journey of ascending yourself. If you're already on the journey of evolvement, if you're already on your spiritual journey, don't be waiting on nobody right now. Just lead by example. Just lead by example, and don't be giving in to bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Whoever follows, whoever doesn't. And don't nobody want to be helped. Stop trying to be saved. Don't want to try. Stop trying to be saved. Shout out to Dolo. I was actually listening to him. I'm like, God damn, this is some real shit. Wherever you want to save something, it's like you want to preserve it. You want to get preserved. You want to actually stay into, like, the pits of what you actually don't want to be. Your spirit don't want to be there, but you always want to be saved because you are actually afraid and living in fear subconsciously, even if you may not know it. So come on. Let's stop actually, like, really giving into, like, these conscious lights and light forms that don't do nothing. And you're not a human, you are a spirit. First and foremost, you are a spirit before anything. So and stop trying to fight with messengers who really are in here to actually change the world and help you to change as well. It's kind of weird. And trust me, like when it comes to a messenger, your own personal feelings about a person that you're watching, whether it's on Facebook, YouTube, or Instagram, Twitter, whatever, any on the internet, a messenger who's actually pushing messages out in the world, your personal feelings about how you feel about them don't matter. What matters the most is the message that is actually being put, because that's God's message, piercing through, because now that person is being used as a vessel to actually make a change and help the world. Now this thing of actually like wasting time about how you feel about, and all that kind of shit, it doesn't do nothing. Just because you don't personally like me, for instance, or you don't personally like another person who actually, pushes messages up into this world, it doesn't separate anything from the real truth. It doesn't separate anything from the real message that is being pushed through. So let's stop all this egotism shit that really is just like resisting us for us to not go anywhere. These physical forms and thinking that you want to be somebody. Why can't you just be yourself? Really, just be your own true self, and don't be afraid of being alone and all that, because God actually chose you to actually be the and that's not even like the case of being a chosen one, because that's also a form of egotism as well that I don't personally like to give into, based on what I've actually seen. But God actually put you into this world to actually be an example and actually lead the way. So no matter how much loneliness it takes, unfortunately, but fortunately, in order for you to actually be one of a kind, quote that, one of a kind, there is no crowd that you're gonna be surrounded by. If you're one of a kind, there is no crowd you're going to be surrounded by. You are actually gonna be with you on yourself. Your energy is powerful enough to actually penetrate to everything. And it actually it's funny sometimes. It's like funny sometimes that when you trying to give people like magic tips and tricks on how they can actually manifest things into their life, they will cancel you out. But these be the same things that actually help them get what they want in the like the crumbs that they actually want right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope you get what I'm saying. It's like you will try to help somebody out to actually know themselves, so that they can use their power at will without being taken advantage to with other spirits. But then they don't want to listen to that shit just because they think that I don't know, it be some weird ass reason like weird thing going on right there. It's like I don't know what people be going through with their minds and shit when you're trying to help a person out, but then the person doesn't want to be helped. It's actually like, it's weird right here. Like, it's weird right here. Like, I don't get it. Like, I don't get this world. You know what I'm saying? It's like I've came to a conclusion one time that nobody wants to be helped. Like, nobody wants to be helped. No matter how much they say they actually need someone. No matter how much they say they actually need help, nobody wants to be helped. It's like contradiction going on. And also another important thing. Don't follow spirits that won't teach you how to be yourself. Any spirit that is coming in the light form of actually teaching you knowledge, but you can inhabit that knowledge into actually applying it on your own. That's bullshit right there. That's bullshit. In order for you to truly know how you can tap in to your power, you have to actually know how to do that as an individual. you know. And this thing of like, I've been listening to some other music as well, like why people be comfortable about not knowing anything. Why people just be canceling themselves out into saying that they and it's just there are a lot of ways, like there are a lot of ways. And actually it psychs yourself up into thinking that you are actually smart and actually wise, but you are actually blocking yourself out into tapping into your true power, your true individuality, when you actually say you don't know anything. You deserve to know. Come on, you deserve to know. Like like really, you deserve to know. Why be comfortable to say there is no power, that like to say to downgrade yourself so much into saying that you don't have the power to actually do that, you don't have the power to actually manipulate, you don't have the power to actually do anything. Whatever higher power that you give into yourself, you only you want it to receive it through you, but you don't actually want it to know how you can actually inhabit that power for yourself and use it at will, for your own, for not even for your own benefit, for the benefit of like the whole collective conscious, whole collective subconscious, everyone in the world that you can actually help out and help yourself most importantly. So it's like people be surrendering so much to the point that they don't even want to participate and do anything at all. It's weird. How do you want to know yourself if you don't want to know how to be yourself? If you don't want to know your power and the spirit that you're actually following, it's always gonna give you that doubt to actually say, I can't do that. Now you're actually becoming dependent on that spirit. You know what I'm saying? For you to even do anything. I don't fuck with those kind of shits, man. I don't really like. That shit is weird to me. Like, in order for me to know something, I have to truly know and experience it, and in order for me to apply my own energy aspect to it. So, and now when you just like, I gotta go back now, right now, gotta go back and ask, okay, what does this mean? What does this mean? How can I do this? How can I do this? And it's like I'm scared and shit, and that now fuck with those kind of spirits. I don't fuck with that, man. Like, stop lessening yourself. Like, stop lessening yourself. You are powerful. You can change something into this world, and it's weird, man. Like, what's the use of actually like giving in to this resistance and egotism and narcissism and all those kind of bullshits that don't help you anything and don't do nothing for your spirit, nothing at all. So it's weird, man. Like, it's weird. It's weird. It's weird. So raise your vibration up again if you was actually feeling a little bit low, or start remembering yourself and embrace your true self for real. Not this fake shit. Like, this world is not special, man. Like, let's get out of here. Like, let's really get out of here. Let's get out of here. Let's work on actually getting out of here. So it's nothing really special down here. It's just a repetition. It's always like a re-spell going on. It's like repetition, religion, re something. It's like re something. You just like you just reincarnation. Fuck all that bullshit, man. Like, I don't fuck with that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. That is that moment. We actually remember what we are here for, and know and actually know that we are in hell already. There's no heaven. There's no, you know what I'm saying? We are in hell already. You know what I'm saying? So shit, don't get lost out here, man. Don't be really getting lost out here, man. Just be yourself, for real. and no, even if you start from nothingness, even if you don't have a point of reference, that's actually the true space of God, or the true space of you being with God at that point. Real shit. So I'm learning from y'all. I'm learning from y'all at every time, and right now I'm just not really giving a fuck about like giving into this physical form and this lights and light forms and shit. They don't do nothing. He's like just weak. So yeah. Otherwise, shout out.